Hasina and Kamal sentenced to death. Families want speedy execution of the verdict. Leaders of different parties happy over the verdict. Letters to be sent to India to extradite Hasina. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. The International Crimes Tribunal has handed down death sentence to ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina on July genocide charges and imprisonment till death on charge of superior responsibility. Former Home Minister Assaduzzahman Khan Kamal has also been handed down death sentence on July genocide charge. However, former IGP Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamoon has been awarded 5 years jail as he became approver of the case. The tribunal highlighted important portion of the 453-page verdict. The tribunal said the evidence placed before the tribunal, including the phone call record of Sheikh Hasina with different high-ups during mass uprising in July of 2024, has proved her crimes beyond any doubt. Court proceedings had a live telecast on television channels. The state has expressed satisfaction over the verdict of the tribunal. The State Council said the convicts will have no scope to file appeal if they remain at large. However, the state-appointed defence counsel said the verdict could have been otherwise. Families of July martyrs, warriors and injured have expressed satisfaction over the death sentence of Sheikh Hasina and Assaduzzahman Khan Kamal for crimes against humanity. They demanded speedy execution of the verdict of Sheikh Hasina during the very tenure of the interim government. Students of Dhaka University burst into joy soon after that sentence verdict of Sheikh Hasina. The whole trial proceedings were shown on a big screen at TSC. The students in their reaction said families of July martyrs have got justice through the verdict. They demanded execution of the verdict. Later they brought out a procession celebrating the verdict. Leaders of different parties have hailed the death sentence verdict of ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina for crimes against humanity during July mass uprising. Convener of NCP Nahid Islam has welcomed the death sentence verdict of Sheikh Hasina. He expressed optimism that the trial of other crimes against humanity cases will be completed gradually. NCP's member Secretary Akhtar Hussain and prime organizer of the northern region Sarjis Alam has demanded speedy execution of the verdict, bringing Sheikh Hasina back from India. BNP Standing Committee member Salahuddin Ahmed said the verdict is a unique instance of justice. Jamaat Islami Secretary General Mia Ghulam Parwar said people's aspirations have somewhat been fulfilled through the death sentence verdict of Sheikh Hasina. Amir of Khilafat Majlis Allama Mamunul Haq termed the verdict a unique instance. Bangladesh will send another letter to India by Tuesday for extradition of ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina convicted to death. Home Affairs advisor Tawhid Hussain made the disclosure while talking to the journalists after coming out from the Foreign Office on Monday evening. Earlier, Bangladesh sent a couple of letters to India to extradite Sheikh Hasina. Meanwhile, in a statement on the verdict, India's Foreign Ministry said they are with the people of Bangladesh. The law advisor Asif Nazrul has expressed satisfaction over the death sentence verdict of Sheikh Hasina. He said any court anywhere in the world would have given the same verdict. He said initiative will be taken to bring back Sheikh Hasina from India. The interim government is seeing the death sentence verdict of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and former Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal as historic. At the same time, the government has called upon the people to stay calm and patient and not to show any unruly attitude centering the verdict. The statement sent by the press wing sources on Monday afternoon further called upon the people not to take law in own hand and not to create any anarchy. Do not see next polls as usual polls held in every 5 years. It will be the polls of the millennium that will decide the future course of the nation. The referendum that will be held on the same day on the national polls will be a milestone that will endorse the objectives of July Revolution. Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammed Yunus made the remark at a meeting with DCs of 64 districts at his office on Monday. He also directed the DCs to take stern action against attempts to foil polls. He said the EC's administration and all concerned to play a strong role in making this election a success. Those who will make significant contribution in the polls, the state will reward them. Now a short break. We will be back soon with Hasina's verdict gets importance in international media. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. Now, news around the world. Different international media have covered the death sentence of news of ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina with due importance. BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera, Reuters, The Guardian, TRT World made news on the death sentence, saying Sheikh Hasina has been sentenced to death by International Crimes Tribunal for brutality and killings during July mass uprising of 24. Before ending the bulletin, top stories once again. Sheikh Hasina and Kamal sentenced to death. Families want speedy execution of the verdict. Leaders of different parties happy over the verdict. Letters to be sent to India to extradite Hasina. Hasina's verdict gets importance in international media. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.